Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris. We are here at Starfall in Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones, with our Way of Dancers, led, of course, by Boss Eleanor of House Velarys. There is some interesting things happening. We do have a perk, which I'm guessing Gallant is just the way forward. We do have some contracts to do. We've just done a couple more contracts, to be fair. Although it isn't showing up anywhere. That's interesting. I just did 3. They're not in the list. That's real interesting. That's real interesting. Well, we'll have a few more we can do anyway. But primarily, what we wanted to look at was King Rhaegar is no longer married. And it wasn't us. We tried. We tried. We actually got pretty close. I think another 3 or 4 months. We might have actually had our first opportunity, but we didn't get there. She died from being ill. I think she had the pox. She had other things sort of come up and be a bit of an issue. So, yeah, our child won't inherit the Iron Throne. We do have 2 House Targaryens. One thing I'm thinking about doing is changing these to our dynasty and House Velarys and not having them be Targaryens and keeping purebloods as Targaryens. I just feel that might be more in context. I mean, they all kind of took their own names, and you've got Bloodraven, you've got Blackfire, you've got Sea Star, etc. But we do have a house, and yes, they won't be in line to inherit our things either, but at least they'll be our dynasty. We still need true-born children to inherit House Velarys. And it's cool having Targaryens, but I'm happy having the Targaryen blood without having the Targaryen parentage in that way. I know that the Queen's dead. I'm actually thinking about another long journey back up towards King's Landing and trying to see, is there a Targaryen that we can kind of seduce and marry matrilineally? I mean, that's probably a big no, right? It's probably a huge no. But I'd like to do something of that nature. So, yeah, we did just basically get very lucky with the Queen dying. And I'm very, very happy with that. So we don't need great people here, so that's fine. We'll just go for the best. Here in regards to time. And then we're already fully maxed out. And seize the moment. Protect the innocent. Job done. Instructor of Knights. I don't mind that either. We might be a little further away. You might say that we can't quite get things going there, but Alistair Dane. Oh my god. I mean, we're not even... We're nowhere near King's Landing. Did King Rhaegar come down on a tour or something? Like, yeah, let's... Queen Anne of Farring. He got remarried? That quick? Oh, boy. Okay, Alistair Dane could join our camp. But no military engineer. His prowess up by 5. Prowess up by 4. Try and give him military engineer, Master Bedard. Not too bad. Let's teach him forest fighter. He doesn't do much. And Lady Ariella. 179. Flexible leader. So 2 out of 3 there. And my sinful acts have come with a devotion. Again. Again. Bayard. No, I can be a little more selective now in my dalliances. Be a little selective in my recruitment. We're in a good place. Yeah, provisions probably is just going to be what makes the most sense here. I don't feel there's a ton of things that I want to do, but we've got 1,000 gold. We've got nearly 1750 prestige. We've got, despite the fact that we're a sinner, we do have 958 piety, and we're gaining over 4 a month. And we do have almost full provisions now. So we can move. I just wonder, should we go down Dawn and then up the Stormlands and then back, or should we just go straight? I think avoiding that could be kind of key. 2,394. Let's go there. That takes us halfway. We will move. That's house. Well, somewhere maybe Montfort has been knighted. Fantastic. Potentially our husband at one point. Poor souls. Yeah, we'll gain a little bit of piety. Sickness in the herd. We can treat them. That's probably something we can do. Ease the burden. Let's do that. And there aren't that many contracts here, but what we can do is just straight away start moving around. Intelligence. Okay, so that's 1. That's good. Intelligence. Number 2, and then we got a crime of passion. Geryon and Yandro Mala. Okay. Rounding a little cluster of tents as I leave the barber's tent, I come across a gaggle of followers having dinner around a small hearth. Curiously, both Geryon and Yandro are amongst them, neither of whom particularly enjoy one another's company. Before I have time to ponder such a strange quirk of seating, Yandro mutters something inaudible only for the whisper to send Geryon into a blind rage. With a flash, a weapon is drawn, and blood is about to be spilled. So we can let them play out with a duel to the death. I can imprison Geryon, who attacked, even though Yandro's muttering. Or we can allow them to duel to the death. We can intervene and see if that works. We are going to put a halt to this. None of us killing each other. Rommel, 21 with 22. A defender. You're gallant, like 19-year-old Ronald. join our camp. Venom can be treated for Maladon. He loses ill. Beautiful. Oh, it's all moving in the right direction. It's all moving in the right direction. Nicknamed the Silver Seahorse. Wow. Boss Eleanor, the Silver Seahorse Velarys. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, guys. I don't hate it. My leader, have you heard what they call you? My knight Aina says to me while straightening his back. They call you Boss Eleanor, the Silver Seahorse. Spectacular, is it not? It's on the lips of peasant and noble alike. A cause for celebration, I think, Aina exclaims with a cheery tone. I can get used to this name. A little bit more in way of prestige. Visited Ironwood. Fire, okay. We ride through lands heavy with agriculture. Our next stop is the local plantation at Postern, but as I spot the gates about 100 paces away, something is off. I inhale the acrid scent of smoke. Smoke? Fire. I suddenly notice the pillar of smoke taking shape over the plantation. The column is thick and heavy, too large to stem from one of the workers burning some stray debris. So, we can call on our knight Domina to get the buckets quickly. That'll be really good. She'll gain Firefighter, but we would gain some stress because we are brave. Evacuate the people. We gain Firefighter, and everything looks good. Lord Anders of Ironwood would gain a little bit of opinion of us, which is really, really nice. We wouldn't gain disfigured. Well then, isn't this an opportunity? 50 gold, lose 100 piety. Yeah, sure, we were never the cure. People get upset. Yeah, let's evacuate the people from the workhouses and we will remain unscathed. Lord Toland's Mad Fool. Nice. That's the thing about these contracts as well, trying to like uncover the secrets. You actually travel a long way. So our camp's here, and we've traveled up here and all the way down here to Ghost Hills. We'll come back, and it hasn't actually cost us any provisions. It's just part of the contract. And we are really pretty good. So we've got some extra successes there. And that's going to give us 150 to House Will, 150 gold, 60 opinion, 500 provisions, and added him to our roll of patrons. Baedwick Dudane doesn't look amazing. It's a little bit old. Don't need to do much there. So when we finish traveling, we're going to escort the air emissary, Gullion, to start this little trek down south. And again, we're going to be traveling for free in terms of provisions. Do you need another hand? Good to get them up together. Yeah, they're reading each other. We'll just let them two be friends. We're not going to get involved. Curses, we're going to be late. Or we shuffle the supplies. Yeah, we're going to be late. That's fine. Sticks in the wheel. Absolutely fine. We gain 76 gold and 60 opinion from Lord Harmon. Oh, not from Lord Harmon, sorry. Lord Godric Sallow. That is absolutely fine. And there are some criminal contracts around. There's an emissary here. I feel like this should be also a pretty good one. Lady Johanna, she is going to... Ooh. Interesting, nice. Okay. No, don't legitimize. Don't legitimize him, Braga. Don't. You're causing more trouble. You're causing more trouble. Oh, you idiot. Legitimized bastard. Mataris Targaryen. Okay. Yeah, Estamont Dials. 86 gold, 60 opinion for Lord Edrum Goldchild. Bit of prestige. Sure. Everything's fun. Everything's great. We've got a legitimate child from the king. It was never meant to happen that way. So technically, if something were to happen, if something were to happen to Princess Derissa, technically Prince Mataris would become king. I'm just speculating. And if we were to like marry Mataris off in the way of the Targaryens to Derissa, either way, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's really, really weird. I do feel like I just want to not have them be Targaryens, but I just feel that's kind of not our decision to make. It's just not our decision to make. But yeah. Uh it's such a weird place to be in right now. It's such a strange set of circumstances. I'm not fully sure of what to do. Teresa 18? 18's not bad. So Marshall up by 1, that'll be cool. Or we could just see if you come and join me. I don't feel like I need someone else, to be fair. So I think that Marshall by 1, Prestige by 150 will be nice. Oh, and she just dies. Okay. Well, that wasn't really what we thought, but okay. How about you, Damon? Sparring was inefficient. Never mind. You're not probably worth it. You're probably not worth it. We could spend a lot of money. Let's try a little stewardship challenge, see if we can get some free. We do. That puts us in a pretty good place. Tavern. 2% chance. No, we get the 32% chance instead of the stewardship lifestyle XP, which isn't bad. Recruitment. Interesting, but I'm not paying unless someone's like amazing. Serene 33 intrigue. Loyal, seductress, elusive shadow, callous, deceitful, vengeful. If she's on our side, that could be huge. 140 is a lot of money. We do have it to kind of spend. And I kind of want to. If I'm going to spend, it's going to be on people like that who are actually that impressive. Loyalty and respect. So there'll be just Peacemaker away from getting Garland, which would be absolutely fantastic. We've gained a ton of supplies. We're in a good place. While we're here, let's get more provisions. More provisions. And even more provisions. And then move to King's Landing to become an absolute nuisance once more. Why not? Oh, a bit of camp gossip, okay. It's not uncommon to hear rumours swirling around this, or indeed any camp. Salacious notions and whispers of scandals can pass many a long evening after all. Sometimes they're even true. This week's suggests that two people amongst our throng are waging a private war against each other. But both keep it secret to prevent their ill discipline from being discovered and punished. Not the kind thing for people to spout purely for entertainment, but then scuttlebutt rarely is. So we can leave it alone. That's just going to give us some free prestige. We can agree with the accusations baselessly, and we become a source of truth, which everybody likes us a little bit. Or we can investigate. We'll lose a little bit of stress, which we don't have. And there's a chance that nothing happens, or we lose prestige. Prestige is always good. We're just going to leave that the hell alone. I should have really gone through Storm's End. Really thinking about it, I should have gone through Storm's End. And I should have gone through Tarth. Okay, Aemon. I'd pay 1 gold. You'd be a terrible stooge. I don't want you as a stooge. Don't feel like I actually want you for anything, so there we go. We're at the Red Keep. We do have a contract we can do straight away. Rescue a fair subject. Gonna head in as quick as we can. Most beautiful woman's been lost in the woods. Okay, well, balanced it is. Because Devron, Daemon, and it doesn't really matter about Mikon. Serene, really good. Yoro, really good. And then, yeah, Mikon. Really good. 3, 4, 5. Seize the moment. Success. Alyssa, not bad. Really not bad. But Osman might not like it, but hey. I frankly don't particularly care. I got Osmond. Give me provisions. Thank you very much. And yeah, we can head back out this way and pick out more of our patrons. Just keep getting provisions. That will all be pretty good. We can ask our head of faith for gold. As a sinner. As a horrible person. Why is that? Why is that possible? Oh, is auto accept on? Auto accept shouldn't be on. 1 second. Okay, let me save. Sometimes it's stuck on with these mods. If I save and I reload, it should be gone. Okay. Let's see if this works. Because we do have Divine Intervention installed for story reasons in case we need to do anything a bit crazy. Faction. Okay, so it's disappeared now. I can't even remember what it was. Hold on, what was it? Yeah, I can't even remember. Wow. my brain just completely shut that down quickly. Support a faction, Lord Stefan. I don't really feel like I want to do that one. I can negotiate an alliance. He will not accept. There we go. So the tick is gone on that one. But yeah, I can't remember what the actual thing was. We're third in line. We can move camp. We don't want to do anything like that. So, okay. I feel like we've got all this money. Now we can upgrade our pavilion to a level 3. That'll be really nice. We're doing quite well in terms of patronage. Let's go and... How about you, Gawain? Sparring was inefficient. It's always worth doing for me. It's always worth doing. Don't really think any of them are great. Yeah. Don't feel that's something I want. Let's get a story. Exotic learning. That's pretty much the worst we could do. Ryam isn't bad. So what is Ryam? Brave, rude, deceitful, dutiful captain, aggressive, cautious. Okay, that's interesting. Scarred and a trained fighter. He could be okay. 267. It's a little rich. We got a witch. Roga. We can get for free. Let's get for free. Supplies. Can we get a free set of supplies? Yes, we can. Beautiful. I am done here. Yeah, okay. He will accept. He will accept. If we want to go and try and take over somewhere. And he would even come across with his army. So if we wanted to conquer somewhere and invade, the king would be up for that. Yeah, okay. If we were to purchase land, he doesn't have any. Okay. Yeah, so it need to be someone who has land that we could do something from. I don't know if I want to invade. I don't know if I'm ready to invade. I don't think so right now. We do have 17 knights. And that takes us all the way down to 7. So, not the best. I'd want another 4 knights, really. To replace Lomas, Yoro, Clarion, our Maester, and Braxton Summerbeam. I think if we were able to do that and get everyone's like 14 prowess or above for the 17 knights, I think that would be pretty good. We do have armored horsemen, dragon guards, crossbowmen and sea snakes. So we got some good options. We do have some good options. We can increase, which also would be pretty good. So if we are trying to go more military and maybe invade somewhere, that would be an option that we could do. I'm not fully sure right now. I'm not fully sure. Could I go? Yeah. So I could go and try and just invade somewhere and try and get some land. It has to be outside of the Seven Kingdoms. I don't know where that would be, right? So like somewhere like that could be interesting though, because that would be really quite small, but then we would be a little isolated. Somewhere over here, Adventurer Kingdom. Yeah, we don't really have things for that, but we can have the Duchy, the city of Murakosh. That would probably be what we're looking for, the town of Murakosh. Yeah, city of Murakosh, that could be a good place to go. Because that would give us lands. And that would be somewhere we could start looking elsewhere at gaining some more prestige and building up. And maybe using this to kind of conquer the stepstones and form the stepstones into something. That could be interesting. I'm not entirely sure, but let me know what you think about that. We've kind of got some money, we've got some prestige, and we've got a chance from the land, from our king, to either purchase some land which he doesn't have, or just declare war on people. So, yeah, depending on who we declare, we could pay him 1,500 and 1,100 prestige, and he would bring his armies across and help us conquer, and it would be the Seven Kingdoms against Lys, or against Mir, or against Pentos, or against Tyrosh. He does not want to go up against Bravos because he likes the Sea Lord. I think that's kind of the main thing. Everyone else he's kind of quite low on. To go and conquer Pentos, he would not bring his army. Okay. He would not bring his army. So that's 68. That's 49. So really anything that's 50 or above, he would bring the army. So it would have to be Lys. It would have to be Lys, which wouldn't be bad. But again, it's a free city. It's an elective government, and we might get there and rule and then get overthrown. So that is something to note as well. So let me know kind of what you think. Do we go after Lys? Do we go for maybe somewhere smaller? Like I say, Murakosh. It's another governorship. there. We got these pirate holdings that we can kind of maybe do something with. Or do we just move around and try and find somewhere, make friends with a lord that has a bit of land for sale and be able to actually set ourselves up somewhere? It might be maybe in the Westerlands. There might be a bit of land over here where Tywin is happy to sell us. I know he's got some extra bits and pieces. He's got Daring Downs, he's got Coldmoat, he's got 7 Points, he's got Castamere. Do we go talk to Tywin Lannister and try and get on his good side and see just maybe if we can get Castamere? That could be big. That could be really interesting to play with. So, yeah, let me know what you kind of think about that, guys. I think that's definitely, though, where we're going to end things right now. Just make sure we are fully saved up. I know we just saved and loaded, but fully saved up, as we're still married. We're up to 23. We've been in the game now for 7 years. We've amassed some money, some prestige, and a good following. We've got 3 bastard-born children of King Rhaegar upon the Iron Throne, 2 of which have not been legitimized, 1 of which has. That's also another thing. It's like, can we ask if they will, if he'd be willing to legitimize those? I don't know. I don't know. And do we turn them into our dynasty? I kind of feel like yes, but I don't know. So, weighing on all that, comment section down below. Let me know how you feel about it. And we'll be back for more Crusaders Kings 3 with this just absolutely crazy sort of game that's gone in a totally different direction than expected, which is always good in Crusaders King, I think. It's always a good thing when it doesn't quite do what you expected it to do. So, yeah, I've been Chris. She's been Eleanor. This has been fun, and I hope you've enjoyed it too. I hope you come back next time. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. You know the drill. Check out the other playlists and the memberships available on the channel. And I'll see you next time. Till then, take care, stay safe. All the best to you. And where would you set up your kingdom? Because we've got one coming. I feel we got one coming.